Hello, I'm Abraxas, and today I decided to do something different. I decided to share my opinion. Ugh. I hope it's not too scary. Now, I want to preface this that this is an opinion. Well, this is an book ranking of the main story of the book series called Wings of Fire, written by Tui Sutherland. Also, this ranking does not include any other books under the Wings of Fire name. So sorry, there is sadly no Legend Stalker here. Sorry, I know. Now, I just want to say that for those of you that hasn't read the books, I'm just going to say that I'm not going to explain everything, but it is a series that takes place in a world of dragons, and every 5 book is called an arc. There are 3 arcs, as you probably could guess, with being 15 books as of right now. and well, before I jump into this ranking, so am I going to point out again, this is my opinion. I'm just sharing it. I just wanted that said. And also, this video does not include spoilers. Well, at least not any consciously. If there are spoilers, I'm sorry. They simply must have slipped through the cracks then. But also, because I avoided any spoiler I could think of, so has that actually affected the comments I can make on these books. Because there are things I won't be able to say. So if you think one of my comments and explanations feel unfinished or short or vague, then it's because I have been avoiding any spoilers I can think of. Alright. I think there's no more window dressing needed. So let's just begin. Ow! I just want to say that the Flames of Hope may be the worst in the series, but it isn't bad. It's simply the low point of the series via comparison. Like every series me and you have ever liked has had a low point if you think about it. Not even like Avatar was perfect through and through. There were some below standard episodes there, as an example. And this book, The Flames of Hope, is simply the low point of Wings of Fire, in my opinion. Now, I have heard some people say that they didn't like how Luna seemingly changed since her first appearance, but I don't actually have a problem with her. Not at all. I mean, using a bit of imagination and reading between the lines. So could I actually see how this change could have occurred? Could have occurred. But why this is my least favorite is all because of, let's be careful here now, the other mind. I honestly can't say much more as I just stepped deep into the spoiler swamp. But I guess being really careful, I guess I could mention that the history lesson, though very interesting, doesn't feel very organic with the rest of the story. It feels a bit it doesn't fit very well. And I think that the other mind stole the spotlight from someone else.
What? What the f?
This was the hardest choice I had to make during this entire video. I mean, in a series with only one true low point, what should be considered the second worst? So I just decided to work backwards from best to worst and let process of elimination decide, and I ended up with Winter Turning. This book's problem, in my opinion, is that it's a pretty good-ish book in a series of phenomenal books. I mean, I think that the first two parts of the book are good. They are really good, but they're not very special, especially not in comparison with the rest of the books. And I never really liked the part in the Ice Kingdom, which altogether places this book, in my opinion, perfectly between good and bad. It's, I guess, a jack of all trade. Has a little bit of everything, but doesn't succeed. But it's not amazing at anything.
Yes, Queen! Slay! Slay! Slay your enemies!
Missed potential. That is the talon in the eye, I guess you could say, with the dangerous gift. But first, some good things. Snowfall was a fun, okay character to follow, and the opal ring was interesting. And I can't say anymore because I'm again avoiding spoilers, and because of that, so am I unable to explain what this missed potential is without just giving a hint. And it's the humans.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Not even 5 books into this ranking and we have already reached the high A and low S tier books. The Dragonet Prophecy. The very beginning of it all. I mean, is it possible to feel nostalgic for something after only 2 years? Well, I do. And this book will always have a special place in my heart for being the start of this series, this amazing series. Truly a perfect intro into this world of dragons.
Welcome to the jungle.
Oh, I just love me a good mystery. And I feel like I'm going to say this a lot, but Glory is truly a great character to follow. Now, this book may have had a good mystery, but it also has some parts that doesn't grip me as much. But it also has two parts I just don't like really much. The Ice Fort and the competition. Call me a blasphemer all you want, but those two parts just doesn't hook me. Well, they hooked me the first time I read them, but they haven't since. But still, the rest of the book and Glory herself are strong enough to carry it all here to number 11. Now this is epic. Sundew is by far the funniest and most interesting character since Peril, in my opinion. I guess I just really like the determined warrior characters. And those around Sundew are also great. None of them no phenomenal characters, with one exception. But even the jungle itself is fascinating. It's an amazing location. But this book has, in my opinion, a pretty big flaw. A flaw that's missed potential on the same level as the one in The Dangerous Gift. And just like that flaw, so can't I say more? Say exactly what it is? But the hint I'm going to give this time is the meeting that took place off screen, off page. A meeting I would have killed for to experience or read. And for those of you that has read the books and want to know what I'm talking about, so am I talking about the events after the epilogue of book 12? I really wanted to read what happened after that. I really can't say much. No, I literally can't. I literally cannot say anything. It's the end of the first arc, and it continues directly after the events of the book before it. So the only thing I can say is that Sunny had an amazing journey.
Science rules.
This book is also spoiler heavy. Come on. Think of something to say. Starflight, Mastermind, the location, and the feeling of Starflight being one wrong step from death every single minute. Oh, and of course, the ending. Can't forget that. That was great. Phenomenal, even.
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Let's see here. I reckon I have maybe 5 minutes before the angry mob reaches me. So, better explain myself quickly. The ending of the best arc. This perspective of a fan favorite character, the man, the myth himself, all of this and it's only number 7? Well, if I'm just going to be brutally honest, this book, in my opinion, gets dragged down by every single page that takes place in the desert. Yes, I do dislike the entire part in the desert, but the rest of the book is absolute cinema. I guess I just dislike the desert part because, well, if considering the larger than average elephant in the magically enchanted room, so does the desert not feel organic? It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit is what I'm trying to say. Well, yes, I do know that there are important events that happen in the desert and that there are build-ups for this entire part of the book, but I wanted more time with Darkstalker.
Hey bro, what do you want to eat?
The souls of the innocent.
A bagel.
No!
2 bagels.
Looks like we have another mystery. And a really good one at that. Now, this mystery was so good. Really good. Because it was both shocking, but it was open enough to be able to guess who done it on a first reading. Because there are many clues and whatnot. But other than the mystery, so is Moon Rising also a great start to the second arc with the introduction of the new characters, location, and preparations for the rest of the arc. And oh, how could I forget Moon? Moon is by far the most interesting character to follow in the series. I just want to point out here that Moon is not my favorite character, but she sure is the most interesting character to follow.
One little pony all by herself. Oh, how will I ever prevent this daring rescue?
Top 5. Top 5. I'm going to go more into details later, but I actually really like Pantala. I like Pantala more than Pyria. And more on that in the Lost Continent part. Other than just Pantala, so though I also love that this book, that the Hive Queen have almost every single page have a presence of a feeling of a great danger. I mean, like, really, sneaking into a dragon city when everyone is looking for them. Oh my god, that's good.
Why would you know what you're doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're going round in circles.
Ah! Fuck me! Fuck me! Ah! 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 What the fuck?
Just amazing from first to last page. And Turtle was so interesting being the first. Truly great. It was so fun to follow him, to follow his perspective. Now, don't get me wrong, Turtle is great, but he's not the reason why I think so highly of Talons of Power. It's all because of Darkstalker's tomfoolery and the duel. And also, to top it all off, So is the ending a true
Yes, go, real!
moment?
Revolution.
Yes, I still think Pantala is better than Perea. Now, I should probably explain why. I, as a person, have always been a massive fan of world building when it's done right. I also am a massive fan of seeing characters' reactions to stuff, which is why I dislike the missed potential in The Dangerous Gift and The Poison Jungle so much. Anyway, back on topic. The Lost Continent has the best world building in the series. Also, the Hive Queen as well has this amazing world building. I mean, the 9 different dragon cities, the social hierarchy of the tribes, and there was even a system of economy that, well, admittedly it was only mentioned mostly in passing, and maybe once or twice even only. But truly, Pantala's world building is chef's kiss, phenomenal, and all this world building is not all the reasons. Blue himself was also fantastic. I actually think that Blue was the perfect character to introduce Pantala with how much importance he placed in the systems.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Peril is by far the best character in the entire series. I mean, I can't say why. Thanks, spoilers. But what I can say is that she is so funny and so tragic at the same time. Now, yes, Peril is my favorite character, but this book is. But the book in the #1 spot has the slightest edge here because of all the elements outside of the character, the rest of the book. But know that I love this book just as much as #1. But it's only in second place due to technicalities. But really, think of both Escaping Peril and the book in #1 as sharing the #1 spot. They are both as near perfection as possible, in my opinion. I am of the belief that the perfect blank doesn't exist, but that there are things that can almost reach it near perfection. The Lost Heir is not only the best of Wings of Fire, but also the best book I have ever read. The first reason why I love this book so much is Tsunami. Tsunami is an amazing character, and I wish I had more words to describe her. I guess I can say that she's almost as good as Peril, with her fierce loyalty to her friends. And I also thought it was really funny seeing Tsunami being a quite literally a fish out of water in her tribe. But the main reason why I like Tsunami so much is because of the plot twists and revelations. Second reason why I love this book, I already mentioned them, but the plot twists. I do think these are the books in the plot twists in The Lost Heir are the best in the series. Not because they affect the whole world. No. They're personal. That's why I love them. Why I like them. The only dragons that truly get affected by these revelations are the 5 main characters, and also someone else outside of them, but mainly the main characters gets affected. Now, the best plot twists in this book and in the entire series, including even those in the plot twist in the end of the arcs, is the plot twist, the revelation that hit Tsunami like an actual tsunami. Now, those of you that has read the book will know exactly what I'm talking about here, but yeah, near perfection. And that was the ranking. Again, my opinion. I don't want you to change your opinion to... I didn't want to change your opinion, I wanted to share mine. Yes, I just wanted to share mine opinion. And with that said, I just want to say here that if you wanted to see the continuation of Resident Evil, so am I taking a little break from it. It actually won't be that long, but I wanted a little bit of variety on my channel, and what variety in what I do on in my spare time as well. So it's just a variety break. But yeah, Resident Evil will be back somewhere next month, probably. Maybe even the end of this month, depending on my non-existent schedule. And that's also something I wanted to say before I leave, that I, not only because it helps me when you subscribe and hit the bell, so, but it's also will help you guys a lot, especially if you hit that bell, because I right now am not currently operating on any form of timetables or plans at all. I mostly just record now when I feel like it, and then edit it. So truly no time plans at all. So yeah, probably hit the bell to get notifications of when I upload videos. Was there anything more than that? I have been thinking about making another voice claim video for Wings of Fire. I have some voices I want to share. But yeah, I think that's all. Have a good day or night.